Season 2 of House of the Dragon is upon us, and I'm back. I missed you guys. Did you miss me? Let's jump right into episode 1, A Son for a Son. Episode 1 opens in Winterfell. We hear a monologue from Cregan Stark explaining their long tradition of sending one of their own to lead the Night's Watch. And we see the Stark men passing a bag around as each of them pull out a stone, until one of them pulls a black stone, marking them as the one being sent to the wall. Prince Jacaerys is there to garner support from the North. Stark is loyal to the cause, but explains that now that the winter approaches, his duty to securing the wall outweighs his duty to King's Landing. Jacaerys is a little perturbed that Cregan rather guard against weather and wildlings, until he takes him to the top of the wall and asks him if he thinks his ancestors built this massive 700-foot wall to keep out only wildlings. Cregan tells him of when their ancestors stood at the wall together and the Targaryen dragons were too afraid to cross it because even they knew what a tremendous threat lie out there. Stark offers him a couple thousand graybeards, which in the books are called Winter Wolves. They are a group of older soldiers who go off into war knowing they probably won't make it back, but this eases the burden as far as allowing the younger soldiers to stay behind and man the wall, as well as the burden on the food rations. Just then, a raven arrives with word of Lucerys' death. In the next scene, we see Princess Rhaenys arrive on Dragonback to Dragonstone. Daemon immediately insists she remount her dragon and fly with him to King's Landing to kill Vhagar. Vhagar, the queen of all dragons, the dragon that was too big to fit in the dragon pit, okay? The dragon that just swallowed up Lucerys and Arrax, that Vhagar. I mean, I'm sure Daemon is still feeling a way about Vhagar lighting up his wife and baby, but Lena asked her to do that. She wasn't about to let y'all cut that baby out of her. It was an act of mercy. Leave that damn dragon alone. She been through. And again, she's the largest, oldest dragon in the realm. Okay? You quite literally do not want that smoke. Anywho, Rhaenys has been patrolling the seas for hours and she and her dragon need to rest and eat. Daemon insists that they face Vhagar and Aemon together as he believes they will be able to take them out as a team. Rhaenys questions if this is what Rhaenyra requests, but Daemon says the queen has been absent and they can't wait around while she mourns. They must take action against them, a son for a son. Now I'm here for that. Okay? I would love to watch that little shitbag Aemon get got, but y'all gonna have to do it without Vhagar around, okay? Daemon eventually says what everyone's been thinking and what I've been screaming about. That if Rhaenys had lit the Targaryens up when she had the chance, that day her and her dragon crashed the coronation, none of us would be in this situation in the first place. Like, damn, girl. It was right there. And the people was holding you hostage, threatening you, and you didn't think it would be a good idea to let your dragon Dracarys stay asses? Like, come on. But she walks away from him because he ain't no king. He can't command her to do a damn thing. Aegon is looking for his son, Jaehaerys, when his sister wife, Helaena, informs him he's attending his lessons, but Aegon means to interrupt those so he can attend the council with him as he's going to be king one day. Helaena is obviously bothered by this, asking what if Jaehaerys doesn't want to be king, but Aegon brushes her off. Helaena continues on to tell Aegon that she's afraid. He dismisses her fear by telling her that they have Vhagar. She corrects herself by telling him it's actually the rats she fears. Everyone kind of looks around. Like, the queen is crazy. And again, Aegon dismisses her, stating,
The queen is an enduring mystery, is she not?
because we all know Helena. She a little touched. All those years of inbreeding couldn't be undone with Alicent's little introduction to the mix. Okay. In the next scene, we see Alicent getting some head from Sir Criston. Alicent looked like she got that old-timey, marinated coochie. Yuck. Sir Criston reminds her that they're due at the council, and Alicent tells him they can't mess around anymore. Okay, girl. We see the rat catcher laying traps as the members of the council start to pour in. Alicent's daddy, Otto, notices Sir Criston and her coming in together and gives them a look. Aegon brings Jaehaerys to the meeting, where he proceeds to harass Tywin Lannister while they're trying to address this very real threat from Rhaenyra. When Tywin starts to show signs of being bothered by the young prince, his dumbass daddy decides he'll try to make a fool of him by suggesting Tywin allow Jaehaerys to ride him like a horse. Thankfully, Alicent interrupts, getting Aegon to refocus on the more important issues they're all here to address. Suddenly, Aemon walks in, to everyone's surprise. Aegon has asked him there. Aemon gives his opinion on how to proceed. Then Alicent, Aegon, and Otto go back and forth over which of their plans is best. Later, we see Alicent speaking with Lord Larys. Is it Larys? Larys? Whatever, that weird dude who got that feet fetish. Yeah. And he seems to be a little bit jealous that she was indisposed earlier in the day when he went to call on her. He informs her that he's eliminated all the moles from her staff and has handpicked all the new ones. Rhaenyra and Syrax fly to a beach shore after hearing fishermen have pulled a dragon's wing from the ocean. She looks through the net and finds an article of Lucerys' clothing confirming his death. Aegon is giving an audience to some of his subjects, and his grandfather, Otto, keeps inserting himself, which Lord Larys observes from afar. Afterward, he pulls Aegon to the side and plants a bug in his ear about Otto controlling him the way he used to control his father. Next, we see Alicent and Otto argue over undermining her during the council. She doesn't want her sons to stop seeing value in her opinions and feels her father is pushing them away from her council. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this woman's name. Is it Mysaria? The White Worm, that lady. She's found on a ship and brought to Daemon, who interrogates her on the fact that she was selling secrets to Otto. Rhaenyra finally returns to Dragonstone with not much to say except that
I want Aemond Targaryen.
And same, sis. I want that for you as well. I can't stand his skinny little face and would love nothing more than to see him get killed. In the next scene, we see Jacaerys, who just arrived home. He tries to tell his mother about the support he has garnered for her, but his voice begins to crack as he thinks about his little brother. Rhaenyra goes to her son and embraces him as they have a cry together over Lucerys. Then we go back and forth between two scenes, one with Alicent burning candles in memory of fallen family members, and the Valyrian clan having a burning ceremony for Lucerys. I noticed Jacaerys got a brown-haired son, and I want to know why. Sure, Jacaerys' daddy was a random brunette, but his mama is a proper inbred, and so is his wife. Her parents are inbred platinum blonde cousins. Alicent's kids got it, and she has zero relation to these people. Why his baby ain't a platinum blonde? His granddaddy genes can't be that strong. Anywho, next we see Daemon bribe a guard in King's Landing who brings him to the rat catcher, who he pays to take that same guard, dressed as his assistant, into the castle to kill Prince Aemon. So Dumb and Dumber enter the castle under the guise of being rat catchers. The two of them manage to get upstairs where the royals sleep, but are unable to find Aemon. Not like they really tried at all. The rat catcher does, however, stumble upon Queen Helena and her twins. They can't tell the difference between Jaehaerys and his sister Jaehaerys. These names. So they demand Helena tell them which one is the boy, to which she doesn't really hesitate. Okay, she tries offering them her necklace, but they really want to kill a little kid, so she points Jaehaerys out and grabs Jaehaerys, running with her to safety. They don't ever say this girl's name, so it is what it is. Helena runs into her mother's room, who is at the moment riding Sir Criston into oblivion. Alicent asks her what has happened, and Helena says,
"They killed the boy."
And that is how episode 1 comes to an end. That was totally unnecessary. I don't remember them twins being born. And I'm sure that little boy is going to turn out terrible just like his daddy and uncle, but his little murder hurt my feelings a little bit. I think I felt more for Helena in the moment. Is it Fia Sabin? How do you say that girl name? Whatever. The actress who plays Helena is an actress, ain't she? That look on her face. She acted that scene down. Anyway, I'm so happy to be back filming for y'all. It's been a minute. What was the last one? Diary of a Vampire or whatever. I keep saying Diary of a Vampire Child. Interview with the Vampire. You know, it just stopped being fun. What they did to Claudia. I mean, again, never read the books. But I guess, you know, the whole part of it that she's supposed to lose her mind and eventually die or whatever. But I just couldn't watch Black woman misery porn. I'm not into it. But House of Dragon, I'm here for it. And I'm about to review The Boys, episode 1 through 3. So keep an eye out for that. Drop your favorite scenes down in the comments. Let's rekindle our relationship. What are you guys looking forward to for this season? For those of you who actually read the books, I'm reading the books right now. This season has really made me want to read the books, so I've gotten into them. So far, so good. The names. It gets a little confusing because everybody has the same names. Rhaenys gets recycled. Aegon gets recycled. I think Daemon gets recycled. The only people who have original names are the dragons. But yeah, I've got a short one for you guys today just to get back into the swing of things. I promise the next ones will be longer, but I just had to jump in and get this over with. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.